Hello everybody, my name is Jinx, but of course you already know that, and if you don't already know that, then hello, my name is Jinx. Today, bit of a different episode, but not in terms of the series. We are playing, but it's another episode of Speaks, but it's on H1Z1, which is going to be weird and different for me because I don't know, I've only played this a few times before, but with Speaks I've had like a run of playing different games on the channel, so I thought why not try this. I did want to have my next episode of competitive threes. Oh, there we go. I'm going to be probably terrible at this, by the way. I did want my next episode of competitive threes, but I wanted to get, I did say on that next episode, okay, I don't want to drop that actually. I did say in the last episode that I was going to, how do you switch guns? Oh my god. No. Give me a second. No. Okay, so it's R1. We've got an AR. Yeah, but I think we'll drop the health because having a shotgun will be important. No space for that. Okay. Okay. Right. Sorry. I've got to remember all the things I can't remember. I know there is a quick button to change different stuff, but I could not remember what it is. I think I already had that on. So yeah, I tried to do a new competitive threes video for Tuesday, to pre-record for Tuesday, but unfortunately someone's here, someone's leaving. Who's leaving? That Donny over there. Don't run away like a coward. Nice. Search loot. What's he got? What you got on you, boy? Nice backpack there. Oh, did not mean to enter yet. Sorry. Too early. How do I leave? Okay, sorry. Apparently it's too early. Okay, yeah, I'll have that. Sorry, to people that have like played this game or know anything about this game, I know I'm probably going to be really slow, and I do apologise. Because first time playing this. Is this radiation, man? Nah, that's like a signal. So what have I got now? Okay, so I've still got the two green. Okay, right. No, that backpack's not as good as mine, is it? I mean the armor, sorry. I have literally no idea what's going on, by the way. I should go back and get that hellfire. I should loot in here. There might just be one in here. So yeah, my competitive threes video, I ended up actually going. I said to you, I'm going to be Division. I'm going to be Division 3 by the next upload because I felt like we got a little bit shafted. So I thought I'm going to be a Division 3 by next time, and yeah, that didn't go to plan. I've ended up going on a bit of a spiral downwards, so I've just been trying to get back up today, so I can maybe get ready tomorrow, and I've just got lower and lower, to be honest. I don't know like the legit way out of this place. Not that way, right? Yeah. Okay, right. Also, forget that I said speaks at the start of this video, because the more I'm doing this, the more I forgot how hard it is to drive these things. The more I'm getting into this video, the more I'm thinking I didn't prepare myself with anything to say. Someone's took that supply up. Someone's here with a bike. He's gonna kill me. What's he? Okay, he had an automatic gun, I suppose. Okay, damn. Well, I did some stuff. I'll play again. You know, for my first game after a while, I ain't even mad. Like, not even mad. Yeah, I'm calling it a Speke episode, but it's hitting me now that I may or may not have anything in particular planned to talk about. I'm just trying to talk, trying to spur up something, and trying to be spontaneous. What I was going to talk about in more detail though is my vacation, sort of, for a few days. Basically, I'm not leaving the country or anything. I'm going just somewhere. It's only like an hour and a half away from here. For like a few days with a few of my friends. But just the sort of place that it is, it's not one of that. I don't want to be filming when like I don't see these friends very often. So like, if I do know that I've got lots and lots of time, and they're going to be like, basically, oh hello, gotta look up, can't see that, sorry. Yeah, if I know that 100% that there's going to be enough time, they're all doing something else or whatever, and I'm not too interested, I might then do something, a video, but obviously this is just in case sort of thing. And yeah, like I say, it's really fun. We have like this whole like massive house to ourselves, and we sort of just do what we want, and it's really fun. Stay up time till whatever. It's great, to be fair. Yeah, my best mate's I don't really speak to that much or get to see, because he doesn't live that close to me, so and it's hard for us to see one another. So I sort of want to be with much time with him as possible, sort of thing. Also, as well, but if any of you know this about this game, do you actually does it always randomly like put you in a spot on this game? Like you can't decide where you're gonna land, because I never know. Oh god, there's a guy that's here. I might have to just go the other side and try and get a gun. I may be dead straight away. Is he upstairs? Also, once again, sorry if you can hear like a really annoying sort of like heavy breathing. Oh my god, I'm actually terrible at this game. It's actually unbelievable. I had a shotgun and everything, but he didn't have a lot of I don't know. My aim is terrible. I don't know the sensitivities in it. Like I tried to hip fire him without aiming in because I thought I'd be able to turn quicker. Just quickly realised that wasn't going to work. Something I do want to talk about, and the reason, and oh yeah, I do have to before we do, I do have to apologise that yeah, these pre-recorded videos, they may not be me at my full history. They may not be the most energetic or the most entertaining. I really do apologise, but like I say, it's quite late now, and I'm sort of like I wanted to pre-record 2 videos today, but the Rocket League one, like I said, didn't work out like I was hoping it to, so I've only done 1 today, which means I'm gonna have to do 3 tomorrow, 2 if I'm lucky, because I'm away from Monday. I think I've touched up on this before, but I'm away Monday to Thursday, and it all depends if I'm gonna have the energy when I get back on Thursday to do a video. So I could be okay doing 3. One of my away Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And like I say, if I do have a lot of time, I will put a video up as well, so you can even get 2, so you might not even, but the sound, I don't know what the sound's going to be like in there and different things like that, so, you know, it's very difficult. I say very difficult, I don't want to feel like, oh, poor old me, it's not that difficult, I'm going away to have fun, you know, and I'm sorry that I'm bringing this up now to talk about in a Speke Speaks, when I should probably dedicate a whole video to this, and soon, you know, maybe do it with a high action paced game in the background, you know, where I'm going to be distracted a little bit. May not be the greatest time to bring this up, but a lot of stuff I want to talk about is various mental health problems that I have, and just mental health in general. No particular reason why, I know my brother, I went somewhere the other day, my brother was quite curious about it and different stuff like that, so I thought, like, I didn't want to just all, like, make it about me. I thought I'd talk about it as a whole in general. Like, I wish you could choose where you want to go, because I would never ever land here. Harris Bluffs isn't even in the thing. Neither is half of Cranberry. I like Cranberry. I think Cranberry is my favourite place. Don't know if another guy landed here. I don't want to check. These boots. Take them. A gun, please. Okay, I don't know where any of the loot stuff is either in this game, or if there is any sort of loot pattern to follow. So, like that. I've landed here before. Yeah, so different mental health problems. So I can't tell you 100%, like, I'm not 100% been find a backpack. I'm pretty sure I did that last game, but yeah, what did he have? Same gun as me, just must have put more hits on. I need to play the slow game. I need to realise this isn't Fortnite. I'm just really hoping that no one else has played this and doesn't realise how difficult this game is. If you're really good at this game, then whoops, this is going to be annoying to watch. But no, I have various mental health problems, and like I said, I haven't been 100% diagnosed by, like, doctors and stuff like that, because I always feel like I don't want to always cause a scene and stuff like that. I have, like, enough problems that go on. I'm always at the doctors and the hospitals for various other reasons anyway, which I did mention in one of my Speaks, but I can go into detail about more what I have or whatever in, like, a Q&A-esque video or whatever. But I know a lot of you that watch it already know anyway, because you know me. But if you want me to, then I can. But yeah, I have different mental health problems, and at the minute I'm going to almost like a therapy ting sort of thing. I don't really know how to call it. I've only literally went, like, for the first time properly yesterday. Well, I went 4 years ago, because I have, like, a lot of anxiety, depression, lots of other, like, other fancy words to call it, lots of other, like, problems, because they have every, like, generalised topics like stress, anxiety, depression. You know, there's much more nuance to the conversation than that. There's, like, much more sub-genres of those different types of things. But all in all, my brain ain't the most normal, to put it simply. And, you know, I just want to talk about it, because, like, with stuff like stress and stuff, it's just meant that, like, I'm very anxious. But, like, obviously, if you know stress, everyone suffers from stress all the time. Obviously, anxiety, like, having anxiety gives you more stress than most people. Everyone can suffer from stress, but it doesn't mean they have anxiety, sort of thing. And I have anxiety, so it means obviously I have a lot of stress, a lot of stuff I stress about a lot more, which is difficult, to be honest. Where am I going here? I have no idea where I'm going. Well, here we go, it's good. Maybe here if I can. So yeah, I have stress and stuff like that, and it's just terms to, like, I don't know why, but, like, I'm going to this place, and it's good, because if any of you have stress or anxiety or like maybe forms of depression or stuff like that, you'll know what I mean by this. But what I need to start to come to terms with, because I haven't yet, is that you know, it's not something that is ever going to go away. It's sort of like a bit of a unlucky thing, sort of someone up above. I'm not religious anyway, or well, I don't discuss religion anyway, but I'm just using this as an example that like someone up there, up above, just sort of almost like picks you out and goes like, right, unfortunately, some people have got to deal with it, you're going to deal with it, sort of thing. And you know, so it's always something that you can treat and try and control, which is what I need to start to know, that it's always going to be there, but it just doesn't have to affect and control my life, sort of thing. It's the same with like depression. Just because like I'm depressed, or well, I'm not depressed like right now, but just because I have depression doesn't mean that like I always have to be glum and sad and, you know, what have you. Like, I'm allowed to be like the happiest, like I'm allowed to look like the happiest, funniest person you might ever meet, but it's all about sort of like internally what you feel when you're like not around people, and just sort of the thoughts are a lot more deeper than maybe the average person sort of at your age. And it's because obviously a lot of people will know what I have, and when I mention my problems, but because of my different like problems and issues that I have, I've had to like mature and grow up a lot quicker than most people my sort of age, and I feel like that's why like I've been with like a lot more thoughts, and it sort of had a toll, like slowly start to have a toll on my mind. And because I think I have like, I really hope I'm not getting the wrong term for this, but is it called bipolar when you have like different split personalities, many different personalities? Well, I think I also have that as well, because like I always act in different ways and I can't ever get out of it. So it starts off as like a joke. I'm like, oh yeah, I pretend to be this, or I pretend to be that, or I pretend to be really shy in front of these people, and you know. And I know a lot of us do it, put on a different, it's different from just putting on a different face. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, like, obviously if they're going for like a night out, or they're going to like somewhere for the evening, somewhere posh, they'll act a lot more respectable than maybe they are, and whatnot. And it's different from that, because it's like, it's when you don't have to be different, when like you're around people that you already know and stuff like that, and it sort of, for me, I know it can be different for a lot of people. I don't want to speak on behalf of everybody, because that would be right, but for me it's like, it'll start off as a joke, and like if they find it funny I'll carry on though, and then I just can't stop it, and then they almost question like whether I'm being seriously, and then I'll be like, oh, by the way, I'm not being serious, but then joke about me not being serious. It's confusing to say, and obviously, you know, I could talk about it for a while and overcomplicate it, but I don't know if that would be, you know, fun or whatever to listen to, so I don't want to bore you all, sort of thing. I'm not in the safe zone. Thank you. There's somebody here because somebody just took that crate, and I wanted that crate, and I was going to get it. We're on cranberry. Oh, this is cool. I like cranberry, actually. I like the juice. I like the juice as well. I've got to be careful. Right, apparently there's a car down here, maybe. Wow, you don't fall damage from that. I mean, I know if it was real life you probably would as well, but use a field bandage, thank you. Okay, that's already gone up. No, I'm still using them. I'm not in a safe zone, I know, but I'm trying to find a vehicle. This'll do, donkey, this'll do. I don't like how the map works as well. Like, I wish it would spin so I'm not sure. I just wish it was much easier to figure out. Also, I'm not the greatest driver in this game, so please bear with. Cool, not just in the game. So yeah, I think I have a bit of like bipolar, if that's the correct word for it, and different stuff like that. Which is difficult. So yeah, a lot of these things and mixed with other stuff which is very complicated to talk about. Oh my god, whoa! He scared the living daylights out of me. I did not know he saw me. And also my screen popped up on a message as I was getting out. Yeah. I wish those kill cams. I wish I could sort of see my back. That's the power of videos though, innit? You can look back on that as many times as you like. But yeah, so I know that I've had to like I say, because I've had a lot of many different personas, and if you will, and stuff like that. I don't know if you've ever seen this film called Split. I've not seen it yet either, because I'm not a massive fan of horror and thriller films like that. I'm more into comedy and stuff like that, and it looks very sort of a dark film and something like that. I have to be like really in the mood, it has to be light, I have to be with it, and because of my depression I can't have anything even slightly dark, even if it's nothing to do with like the thoughts that I commonly have. If something's just quite dark in general in a film, you know, and very like serious and stuff like that, I sort of I can't watch it. It has to be like broad daylight, I have to be with it. I'm not like scared of the dark or things like that, but it's just, I don't know, it's one of those things, do you know what I mean? And so yeah, if you've seen the Split, it's basically about a guy, I think he's got like 27 different personalities, dead serious and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a little bit like that in a way. Also, what is the time? Okay, 11 minutes past. I only have like 20 more minutes, which is fine. Well, maybe just over. So yeah, so it's a little bit like that, but I don't, from what I can tell, I've not seen that, but I'm not as serious as that. So as I was saying with like my stuff like showing my emotions, because also I've got this like sort of bipolar and different stuff like this, I will like, to most people, what is that glitching in the corner? 2002 is what it looks like. But because I have this, I sort of like, one of the main personas that I portray to people is that like I'm dead macho and I pretend like I'm more manly than I am, like you know, and I'm like, not that there's anything wrong with this, and this is like truly me speaking. I'm not putting on a persona with this. This is my actual thoughts, and I'm not saying it because you know, I'm being recorded and I've seen like I've got to have more normal views or whatever. But like, this is generally coming from me. Like, I always used to be like, oh no, I don't show any emotions, I'm a man, which that's wrong on two different levels. Like, from my persona to say that, like, two, men show emotions, and two, it's not wrong to show emotions no matter who you are. And so I used to pretend like, put on this really like I'm macho sort of vibe or whatever, and because I did that to everyone, like even the people that I'm closest to, that I love the most, like my nan and different people like that, because I sort of put on this persona, I didn't like speak about any of my problems at all, you know. And so whenever something annoyed me, I thought, you know, I've already got so many problems with me anyway that people already know about, that like I don't like this isn't really that important, and like it didn't annoy me that much either, so I thought there's no point talking about it. What is in here? Search military, great, here we go. Ooh. Drop that. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh no, I definitely want that. So yeah, so, and I'm going to talk about this more. I don't want to bring it up really now, because if I bring it up I'll end up talking solely on this, and you know me, and getting sidetracked and different stuff like that. But last year, about a year and a half ago, I was caught. A lot of people know this anyway, like even if you don't really know me, or like you've been recommended through like somebody that sort of knows me, you most likely know this, but I went through quite a pretty big experience about a year and a half ago, and it changed me a lot. And I think because all my other problems, which at the time seemed smaller, which now I know that, you know, like just as important, maybe not as big, but just as important, because they were like nobody knew about them, and they were sort of I didn't think they were that important. You know, and it was all closed in. There was no way that anyone could know about it really. But because this thing that happened, everyone sort of knew about. It was almost like I couldn't avoid it, sort of thing. And it's almost like everyone knew it anyway, that I may as well have talked about it. And because I ended up talking about it to everyone, my emotion just sort of spilled out, and I just ended up like talking about everything. And then that's when I like really showed like all the different stuff that I've been going through, different stuff like that, which has ended up me going to this therapy stuff recently. And like, if any of you out there think that therapy's stupid or whatever, it's honestly not if you find the right people and you have like, and you know that you can speak to people. Like if you know that like I have trust issues, but like I can, you know, I can trust people quite quickly if like they're professionals, and I know that. Like obviously I'm not saying like there's only one of everyone, we're all unique in our ways. I'm not saying, you know, not everyone's going to relate to this, and people are going to have their own opinions about it. And I do know that I'm very lucky, because a lot of people feel like they physically can't come out for whatever reasons. Like luckily for me, like I've never been bullied, which is like actually mad, which is great, but also mad at the same time. Do I want a crossbow? I mean, I don't have anything else as well. So about that, it's like an intercom in like my room. You know, parents and different stuff like that. So yeah, I know, like I said, I can't speak on behalf of everybody, because a lot of people, like I said, do feel like they can't come out about stuff. And I've been lucky. Like if you know me, you know that the big difference with me compared to a lot of other people, you know, the elephant in the room sort of thing. You'll know what I'm talking about. And so for someone like me, like I've never been bullied, and I know people that are like got way more smaller like problems than me or different stuff, and they've been like bullied like right to their face about it. I'm not saying that like people have never chatted gas about me, because like behind my back, don't blame them, they probably have, you know. So I think because that, and I never really had an overwhelming amount of pressure to be like feared or bullied or whatever. Like I'm not that most popular. So like I was saying this to like my therapist sort of person. Like I'm not that popular that like if a rumor went around about me, people would come to me and be like, "Hey, guess what? Like this rumor's going around about you. Like you need to sort of address it or sort it out or whatever." But I'm not like nerdy and hated enough to be like people to come and like laugh about it in my face and be like, someone told me that apparently that, you know, all these different things. So like quite, yeah, it's difficult to say the least. Doesn't really matter, whatever, you just think it looks nicer. That same. So yeah, so it was always, I was in the middle of that sort of thing. So like I just wouldn't hear it from anybody. If there's ever a rumour about me, I was always the last one to know. Okay, nice. Okay, so yeah, feel like that's why it was always a little bit more difficult for me. Someone's coming. Oh my god, jump! It won't let me jump! Oh, okay. Okay. What was that? How do you throw these stuff? Oh, I killed myself. I didn't know it was gonna, you know, have that big of a blast radius. Well, at least I learnt stuff. But yeah, so because sorry, going back to it, I know I probably went a little bit quiet and God, I already know, listen back, my breathing's going to be terrible and different stuff like that, but going back to it, I just wanted to say sort of like, as a whole, like, I know like I'm not like a big YouTuber or a big deal or anything, but sort of like, I just wanted to say, just even if this can like help anybody at all, it would mean, you know, so much to me. And you know, it's sort of what I want to say, like, yeah, it's sort of why I want to make it, because if this just can help anybody to think like, you know what, it doesn't sound too bad after all, sort of thing. Like, I've already seen an improvement, and I've not even gone for like an official proper therapy session yet, but so, because even talking about it like this like really helps, do you know what I mean? And so like, and as I said earlier, the traumatic like experience or whatever that I went through, I will cover sort of as like a main topic when I got more time on another episode of Speaks. But yeah, and I just think that if any of you like are affected or even know anybody, do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's difficult, it's dead difficult to say, because I know, like, from myself, if like my nan watched somebody else and was saying exactly this and thought, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, I'm gonna like talk to him about it or whatever, I would still be like, you know, it's difficult. So you've got to find the right words. You've got to try and like get down with them. If you can try and connect with them on a personal level, or if you're somebody yourself who like knows what like I mean. He's got a gun. In fact, didn't find any gun. Had no idea that anything even started. But yeah, like I said, okay, so now I get a gun. Now I died. Not meant to do that. It'd be so important. Okay. this is literally, I'm only doing this until about another 5 minutes. As we are closing off. I know I've focused a lot on one sort of thing. I do apologise for that if I bored you in any way, shape or form, but you know, it had to be said. I was planning on, you know, definitely talking about it more, and I feel like, you know, Jesus Christ. Sorry, don't take the Lord's name in vain. No, but seriously. Jeez, everyone's got cool guns and stuff, and I'm here like trundling along, like la-di-da-di-da. Next time I die, is when I'll end it. So yeah, as just sort of like as an extended goodbye, I suppose I'll just sort of say, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll get, you know, I'll be back in like 2 days probably. Mate, come back here, you Donny, what are you? One pump is in this game as well. Nah, that's it. That is it completely. I'll see you properly in like 3 days when I'm back. Obviously, I'll be up, like, you'll see a video from me tomorrow. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is going up Monday. And it should be a competitive Rocket League tomorrow. Wednesday, don't know yet. Maybe a road trip to road trip, I'm thinking. So, thank you very much for watching. Yeah. I've been your host, Jinx. Like, why didn't he just turn around and face me like a man? He ran away, pulled out a shotgun, one pumped me. I hit him with so many shotgun shells. I know it's far away, but you know, I always expect a Fortnite to see like what damage I've done. But anyway, yeah, I've been your host, Jinx. Thank you much for watching. Peace and bye bye for now. Thanks everyone.